I wasn't even 20 when I signed. 20 years ago, I battle rap with over 20 on the line. It's 2020, this the year, nigga, vision clear.
Bone broke or something like, you ain't gonna see nothing like that happen.
Nah.
Most you might see is niggas go under the ring, bust a blood pack, come out acting like they hurt. It's the most you gonna see in that shit, man.
So do you see the same thing with that when it comes on the actual like music side of making the music so far? Like as far as things are missing that you feel like you're bringing it back? Like even when you say bars are back.
For sure.
Do you feel like, you know, when did that happen? When you feel like hip hop started losing the bars and the content?
Well, the game 360, it was a time that the game was bar heavy before. But it was back in the day, so if you look back, you might not think it was bar heavy. But these dudes was advancing the level of the science at one point. Industry knew that. It was hard to deal with them knowledgeable dudes that was running the game at that time. Excuse me. So they started to sign different type of artists. Like they were signing artists that was a little watered down, that was considered to not be like lyrical or like street niggas like vanilla ice ding 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 ding. So they think it's like just started with like Eminem or like newer, but he had the biggest record in the world. Then MC Hammer came, like, you know what I'm saying, a gangster, but he wasn't acting like one. Like he had big pants on, he dancing, he acting like, you know what I'm saying, it's like a whole, and he wasn't being like super lyrical, like, you know what I'm saying. So it's like the street niggas that was from my hood in Philly that's out there hustling and trapping, they wasn't fucking with no MC Hammer or Vanilla Ice and shit. Like they was like a different shit.
Yeah.
But kids like me as a kid, I'm fucking with MC Hammer. I'm fucking with Vanilla Ice. I like all that shit. I don't even really understand all that shit y'all talking about. I just know that the beat per minute, I could do all the dances that's out to it. That shit you like, I could barely do the dances that I want to do to it. So that's why as a kid, you like MC Hammer, you like Vanilla Ice, you like that shit, you know what I'm saying? And that shit took over and was selling the most records. But then the culture started demanding lyrics, and then you start seeing them having to sign niggas with lyrics. So that's when you get the Young Nas, Big, Pac, the Wu-Tang, Mobb Deep, like, you know what I'm saying, Big Pun. They started signing all of the lyrical niggas from different hoods that was street, that they was all looking for that. DMX, the Locks, Mace, Cam, everybody gotta spit bars, piece shit up, say some shit. Like it was like you couldn't even sign nobody that ain't say something like kinda crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then that took over for the longest, and then I came. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was time when they had it, and then a nigga like me came, and I advanced the science even more. Like what being lyrical is considered, what punching and using metaphors, like what dudes was doing maybe every 4 lines, every 6 lines. I start doing it like every line, back to back to back to back, like non-stop. Once you catch one, another one coming. People never heard that style before. That's an advance of the science. And it got too complicated for the industry to deal with. So that's when they started going to chant music. Lil Jon took it over and you had it, yeah! And it wasn't about bars no more. It was about all chant music. And, you know, that went to trap, and then trap built to this double time flow and all of this, what they call mumble rap. And that just lasted for a long period of time. But before it was even that, it was the shake that Laffy Taffy, that Laffy Taffy, like that bag, that's not lyrical really. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like a wave, it's a vibe, it's like music. So they started to push that. And when you pushing that, not knocking that, that's fire music. But it's easier to find, like if you want to be difficult, then I could just easily replace you with a different artist. I could easily get another artist to just come in there and snap, or, you know what I'm saying? Like anybody could write that, give it to any artist. If I want another new girl that's out right now, all she got to do is look a certain way, twerk, and write her raps, and anybody could do the same shit that every girl do. So it's like easy to replace them, and it's easier for the check cutters to make money. But the culture just starting to demand bars again. They starting to demand this real shit. It's been too long that we've been partying and having watered down music. That was good for a period of time. When we thought we had a black president and we thought we was in a better place, and everybody was like, yo, fuck let's party. Yo, the black man got a black president. Yo, nobody ain't want to hear no lyrics, no shit. Niggas just wanted to party. It's celebration time. But once niggas seen that shit wasn't all it was cracked up to be, shit start happening. Niggas start dying. It's like Corona come around. Then it's like a bunch of weird shit start happening and niggas start getting scared. So they like, yo, we need advice. Where's the lyrical niggas that could teach us something? What the fuck? We don't want to hear about none of that shit. And you can't be all clubbed out talking about all that shit you used to talk about because most of the country is shut down. Niggas not in the club no more. Niggas not partying like they used to. So tell me what I'm gonna do now. I'm stuck in the fucking house and I'm trying to think about who to vote for. I need to hear something different. So now niggas is searching for niggas with a little bit more direction, a little more information, and could piece it together better in a rap. Yeah. So that's what the coach is demanding. That's what all of the labels is about to try, or the little bit of labels that's left. That's what they gonna try to sign. You're gonna start seeing like more lyrical people get pushed to the forefront. And that's gonna take over for a period of time. And I don't know how long that's gonna last, but it's gonna last for a minute.
Yeah, right. So is it safe to say that that you also, when you write your music, because you also have a track on the formula similar to what you're talking about as far as rule the world, bringing the knowledge of what can happen, what could be, if people start using their brains and things like that. Sure. So is it safe to say that when it comes to your music, like you use the society and what's going on at the current time to influence what you're writing about?
Yeah, I try to, man. Like, I just rap about my real life. So I told people in the beginning with my Split Personality album, that was my first album, and I called the Split Personality to let people know I was going to be like that, going in a bunch of different directions. One song you might hear me talking about, bat, 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 I'm a sprayer when I see him. And the next song you might hear me talking about, is it because I'm black? Like, you know what I'm saying? Talking about, then the next song you might hear me talk about if I ruled the world. Then the next song you might be hear me talk about mommy got a lot of ass. And it's like, damn, there's all these different waves in. But I knew that's how my life is. I'm not an all the time nigga. Like sometimes I do be with my family and we be in the strip club and mommy got a lot of ass. Like, right. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I do be thinking about like if I ruled the world, what would happen? And I be putting together plans and strategies and studying, and then I do be in that bag. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes shit be going down and I do feel like, yo, man, I'ma spray him when I see him. Like, I've been in all of them places before. So I like to make music like that and bring that to the table. And one of the best things to think about right now is if you was in power, because you're talking about voting and putting other people in power and talking about what they should do. But did you ever put the shoe on the other foot? Like, yo, what if I was the person in power? What would I do? Like, because I want shit to be different. I want the world to change, but how would I really do it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody say what they would do, but how would you really get it done, though? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I made that song. Like, if I ruled the world, what type of bag I'd be in. And plus, it's already a legendary song. I'm super Nas fan. He one of the dudes that inspired me. My wife from Queens. I used to live in Queens. I already know how Nas was giving it up. So, and that's like a legendary song already. Right. You know what I mean? I played the Super Part years ago, but I feel like a lot of young people that might not have been in tune with hip hop back then need to hear that again now. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I did it.
All right, and for the new year coming around, do you feel like you accomplished everything you need to do this year, and like what can they expect coming for next year?
I believe everything happened how it was supposed to happen. So everything I did, that's what I was supposed to do. I accomplished what I was supposed to accomplish, and I'm gonna keep it moving for next year. Who knows what I could do? I got a lot of plans. I don't know how much of them I'm gonna get accomplished next year, but I'm gonna keep pushing and working as hard as possible. I'm not a lazy dude, so I'm gonna definitely put in as much work as possible to try to get it done, for sure. But definitely top of the year, February 1st, expect the Wise Man. That's my next project, so that's the focus. More visuals, and a bunch of more creative stuff coming from Mayhem Music. Go gang! But that's the first thing, the Wise Man. That's gonna set the 2021 off. Let people know how to give it up. You know what I mean? I'm already coming off a classic, The Formula and The Science, so there's already enough music out there for them to listen to. But I ain't letting up. I'm gonna give them the Wise Man, which is going to be even greater. Like, people thought it was going to be like The Science was going to be like the best one, and the ones after that was going to be just the songs that ain't make The Science. Yeah. That's what they thought. But nah, The Science was like crazy, but then The Formula is like even crazier. And then it's like the Wise Man gonna be even crazier than both of them. So I can't wait, man. I'm excited.
Man.